This one. Ah. Oh, hi. I'm Coach Israel. You caught me at home working at my origami skills. But enough about that. Let's talk about your quarantine workout day number 14. All right, so today is going to be a little bit different than we normally do. Today is quality over quantity. Now let me show you what I mean. We're going to have this fun little workout called Midline March. It's going to be a 15-minute increasing AMRAP ladder, all right, which means we increase the repetitions every round we complete. But today, you're not trying to rep out as many as you can or as quickly as you can. You're trying to do them with quality and precision, all right, every single time. Now, if you keep your body tense and you work on that good, precise movement, you'll still get a good workout. Then, afterwards, we're going to take a fair amount of time. We're going to work on our march mobility. I thought of that myself. And we're going to go through a series of movements to mobilize. We're going to be holding some positions to stretch out for a good couple minutes for each one, okay? We'll talk about that here in just a couple minutes. But for now, let's talk about this, the Midline March. 15-minute AMRAP ladder. It's going to be 3 moving planks, 3 strict pull-ups or a plate row, 3 Turkish sit-ups with a plate or some sort of odd object that you have at home, and then 3 weighted glute bridges. And then every time you complete a round, like I just said, you're going to increase by 3. You're going to go to 6 each one, 9 each one, 12 each one, 15, 18, so on and so forth, okay? So let's talk about the movements for this March midline. First one's going to be a moving plank, all right? I'm going to get down to that plank position. Feet are together, I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my abs, and I'm trying to move, well, maybe a little bit wider for stability. Down to both elbows, and then up to my hands. Trying not to shift. All right, so I'm trying not to like shift left and right. All right, squeezing everything tight. Trying to move with smoothness and precision. Ooh, I feel that already. All right, 3 on the first round and so on and so forth. Next will be strict pull-ups or a plate row. If you're out at some place outside, you have some place where you can pull up, you're doing strict pull-ups. Remember, still keeping those arms tight, all right? Or those arms, those abs tight. Legs together, pulling your chin above the bar. Now, if you need a row, something you can get, odd object or some sort of plate. I got a kettlebell here. Feet are gonna be close together, tummy's tight. Flat back, you're gonna bend over at the hips, pull in, all right? Give me some rows there. If I have an odd object, say I got this bag, I put some books in there, give it a little bit of weight, holding it here, pulling it up, all right, still with that good posture every time. Next, we're gonna do Turkish sit-ups with some sort of object or weight pressed out. So my legs are straight, I got some windshield wiper fluid. You're gonna start with a pressed out body. You're gonna sit up, all right, so it's always pressed up. Lower yourself with control. Squeeze the tummy tight. But sit up tall. Lower with control. All right, quality over quantity today. All right, nice. Then, weighted glute bridges. Again, I can grab any kind of weight that I want. My feet are gonna be planted here. Put together, put this thing on my hips. I'm gonna lift up and squeeze the glutes. Control down. Press up, squeeze as high as you can go. Squeeze those glutes up and down. Over and over. All right, and then you start up, add 3 repetitions to each movement. Then, once we get through that 15-minute AMRAP, we're gonna move on to march mobility. Now let's show you what we got first. It's gonna be overhead wall stretch, shoulder to floor, a puppy pose, and a Spiderman hold on both legs. That's for the upper body. Next, we'll do the lower body. It'll be happy baby pose, the cutest pose ever. The Pike stretch, the ankle stretch, and then a squat hold. So let's go through each of these, getting ready for tomorrow. Overhead wall stretch, you find someplace, all right, a wall, hopefully. You're gonna bend at the waist, reaching over the couch. Hands are together, bending at the waist, pressing your head down and through the shoulders. All right, and we're gonna relax here for a minute or two. We'll go over this again tomorrow. Next will be shoulder to floor. So I'm gonna get down on my knees, one hand out, one hand is gonna reach through. I'm gonna twist as far as I can go, press that shoulder to the ground. I'm just hanging out here. I'm gonna take some deep breaths and just relax into that stretch. We'll do both sides tomorrow. Puppy pose, kind of like on all fours. Hands are gonna go out first. Hips are gonna go back just a little bit. And we're gonna stretch our shoulders again. Maybe we'll get a little bit of movement in there. All right. Not all the way sat back like a child's pose, but very similar, okay? Similar to a child's pose, but not exactly. Spiderman hold. Spiderman stretch, that lunge position. Leg up, and we're gonna reach for the floor. Feeling that stretch back here in the hips. And we're gonna hang out here for a couple minutes on one side, and then a couple minutes on the other side. Next, we'll go to our lower body stuff. Happy baby, love it. Laying on my back. Grab your hands to your feet. Pull those knees in as close to your body as possible. Another hip stretch right in here. Hanging out. We're gonna hang out here for a couple minutes. Next, we'll do a pike stretch. I'm gonna sit up tall. Feet are out. Toes are pointed up. Straight body, okay? So I'm not gonna reach out around my back, touch my toes. This is trying to bend at the hips, really focusing on those hamstrings. So reach out. Maybe this is as far as I can go. I grab my ankles, right? Maybe I can grab here. My back is still as straight as I can get it. Now, if you want, you can try to grab some object, some band or a towel, put it around your heels, grab together, and with that back straight, try to pull yourself forward. You feel that in the hamstrings, kind of right in here, hamstrings, cool? Then, we'll do an ankle stretch. This again is sitting out here, keeping that heel on the floor. I'm gonna press the knee as far forward as I can go. All right, feeling that stretch. I'm gonna keep this down here, feel it right in here. Now, if you wanna modify that, I like to get down, put a little bit of weight onto it, hug it and press forward, and then I can move it around. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll do both sides. And then squat hold. Now, normally, if you're just working on that hip mobility, you can totally relax, feet about shoulder width apart, knees are kind of braced out. We're just kind of hanging out, opening up the hips. But what we want to try to go for tomorrow is the active version. So, same kind of stance with the air squat. This is tight. Squeezing going all the way down. Knees are tracking out as low as I can go, okay? Hanging out. Sit weight on the heels, active and engaged. Press the knees out. Glute medius is active. Make sense? All right, team. So like I said, this is kind of accessory work, more focused on precision and quality over quantity tomorrow. Mike Metz is also going to have a workout for you. You can do these in conjunction with each other on Sunday. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Miss you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday morning, 10:30.